So President Trump is deciding to kick off a new trade war with the EU and with China. Lovely. Now, CNBC is reporting that President Trump is actually first going after German cars. Now, more specifically, German luxury cars like BMW. Now, several U.S. and European diplomats told the news outlet that Donald Trump told French President Emmanuel Macron, who, by the way, is not very popular in France. That's what happens when you have a neoliberal, about his plans last month during a state visit. Trump reportedly told Macron that he would maintain a ban on these cars, on these German-made luxury cars, until no Mercedes-Benz are seen on Fifth Avenue of New York. That, of course, is the same street that he said he could shoot someone on and not get in trouble with his base. That's very interesting. Look, now the report, of course, comes a week after Trump ordered Commerce Secretary Wilbur Ross to investigate auto tariffs and probes whether car imports are a danger to national security. National security. What does this have to do with national security? Nothing. I'm sorry, how are German luxury cars, which are driven by very rich people, by the way, rich people like Donald Trump, how are they a danger to national security, by the way? I think they happen to be very well-made cars. But, look, again, Donald Trump has his own reasons for doing this, right? Now, what's funny is that he also used that same argument when he put tariffs on aluminum and steel. And, of course, that is fueling a big increase in the price of aluminum and steel. See, here's the thing, right? Now, if there is a 25% tariff on cars, which he is looking at doing, by the way, that's actually going to make the cars much more expensive. And that's going to have a big impact on, of course, jobs. Now, as the Hill notes that a number of German automakers have plants in the United States, including Mercedes-Benz in Alabama and BMW in South Carolina. So, now what's going to happen to those jobs? Gone. Very likely. I mean, look, they could eliminate those jobs. They could pull out of Alabama. They could pull out of South Carolina, these companies, and say, oh, I don't want to pay your stinking tariff. Fine, we're just going to leave. Well, there you go. Jobs are gone because Donald Trump doesn't care about a free market. I mean, what happened to the free market, right? Well, this isn't the free market. This is him putting tariffs in order to try to, I don't know, punish Germany for not agreeing with him on stuff, for punishing Merkel, for saying something bad against Donald Trump, saying that he's a terrible leader. Look, this is alienating our allies and also putting a tax on Americans. The same thing has happened with soybeans in China, right? So, look, a lot of our soybeans, about 2/3 of them, get sold to China. Well, now with the tariffs, China says, you know what, we're not going to buy your stinking soybeans. What we're going to do, we're going to buy them from Russia. That's what happens when you have a trade war. So, look, his base, by the way, is going to be harmed. Because where do a lot of soybeans get grown? In Middle America. That's the same place Donald Trump claimed that he represented. Oh, I'm going to represent Middle America and not those coastal elites. And then I'm going to create a trade war which hurts Middle America. Well done, dumbass. Well done. Congratulations. Now, here's the thing, right? They're going to cheer for him until they realize that they are the ones that are going to lose out in a trade war. And in fact, there are a lot of farmers that are pissed off right now saying, Donald Trump, he said he was going to stand for us. He abandoned us by doing these ridiculous tariffs. And now we don't have anywhere to sell our soybeans. Again, congratulations, idiot. Why don't we ask these people how it's going? Why don't we ask these farmers if they're winning yet? Do you feel like you're winning yet? Do you feel like you're winning? I don't think they are. Look, this is insanity. There's actually a way to do trade that does protect American jobs and doesn't alienate other countries. There is a way that doesn't involve getting into massive trade wars. Look, you could go after the companies that outsource jobs. That would be a great start. Hey, American company, for example, Harley Davidson. Oh, you're going to go open a plant in Thailand? Okay, well, guess what? We're going to maybe put a tax on those motorcycles coming back from Thailand until you start making it in America. I mean, that's a possibility. There are things that they could think of that don't have this massive impact. But the problem is that nobody in the Trump administration actually thinks. They don't think about, especially Donald Trump doesn't think about what's going to happen. He's like, oh, the Europeans, the EU, they don't like me. They're sad babies. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to put a tariff on them. I'm going to put a tariff on their goods. That'll create American jobs. No, not going to happen. It's going to end up, as I said before, hurting American workers and not helping American businesses. And by the way, American businesses don't really need all that much help. A lot of them are the most profitable businesses in America. You just gave them a gigantic tax cut, and what did they do? They went and put all that money into stock buybacks. Ridiculous. Look, this is a terrible, terrible idea. Not very smart of President Trump to do. And this is going to backfire terribly on the economy. But just like anything else, if it doesn't impact or affect Donald Trump, well, then he's not going to care about it. Hey, everybody, thanks for watching this video. If you want to see more like this, please hit the subscribe button below. And if you want to support truly independent progressive media, please consider becoming a patron at patreon.com/TYTNation.